Good morning, students. Today I am going to deal with chapter 10, Face Fear. This is the last chapter of moral science. It is the story about Horatio Lord Nelson and about his fearless personality. Horatio Lord Nelson was the son of Edmund and Catherine Nelson. He was born on September 29, 1758 in Norfolk, England. Nelson was sickly as a baby. Even later, when he went for war, he suffered from seasickness and often had malaria and dysentery. From his childhood, Nelson showed courage. One day, while returning to his grandmother's house, he got lost. At dinner time, he was still missing. His family thought that probably gypsies had taken him away. They started searching and found him sitting alone by a brook, a small flow of water, which he could not cross over. He looked calm and unafraid. When his grandmother asked to Nelson, "That did not hunger and fear drive you home?" he replied, "I was not scared at all." "What is fear?" he then asked. Nelson fought many battles from 1793 till his death in the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. Despite losing his right arm and sight in his right eye, he surprised his enemies with his courageous plan. In 1797, Nelson fought the Battle of Copenhagen. A signal was sent to Nelson to stop the attack. He pretended not to see the signal and continued the battle. In the Battle of the Nile in 1798, French was shocked to see his courage. His ship sailed between the shore and the French fleet. The French guns faced the shore, but they were not prepared to shoot because they never expected Nelson to attack from such a position during the Battle of Trafalgar. Nelson sent the famous signal to motivate his fleets. England expects that every man will do his duty. He won his uniform with all the medals and bravely walked on the deck of his ship in full sight of the enemy. He was recognized and shot at. No one imagined that a man of such delicate health would ever become a hero and be respected by the English for centuries. So, students, what do you understand from this chapter? Face fear. First of all, you have to understand what is fear and then how to face it. Fear is the feeling of being afraid. The things we fear can either be realistic or imaginary. It's normal to have fears, but the way you deal with them can determine whether or not you reach your full potential. You must face your fear, otherwise, they will hold you back from reaching your dreams. You always pray to God about your fears and anxieties. Students, you can watch the bravery awards given to the children by the President on Republic Day. But, students, there is a difference between being courageous and foolishly daring. You should not perform any dangerous stunts just for show off that you are not afraid. So, students, I think you understand the chapter Face Fear. Once again, you read this chapter. Now you can do it. Once, Swami Vivekanand had gone to a temple in Varanasi. When he came out, a large number of chattering monkeys surrounded him. Swamiji was scared, so he started running. The excited monkeys also started chasing him. An old sadhu was observing these monkeys. He called out to Swamiji, "Stop, face the monkeys." Swamiji obeyed the sadhu and stopped. He turned around and faced the monkeys. They ran away immediately. Swamiji remembered this incident and years later he said, "If you are ever afraid of anything, turn around and face it. Don't run away." It is better to face fear and conquer it rather than escape from it. Think a little. Not all are born courageous like Nelson. However, you can learn to fight the small fears that overcome you. You may have real fears like fear of darkness, height, or public speaking, or you may even imagine some fears to be worse than they actually are. So face your fear. It will lose its grip on you. Once you conquer the fear, it will no longer be threat. Think of the positive side of fear. What happens when you have healthy fear, like fear of fire or flood? You become aware and alert. Do you know that such fear can actually prepare you to face difficult situations? If you allow your fears to hold you back, then such a preparation gets wasted. Don't hide from your fears. Be courageous to go through what you fear and move ahead with confidence. So, students, these are the question answers. Trying to find out, I will give you in a group answers. Now, do it now. Write three kinds of fear that are healthy. For example, while swimming, it's natural to be careful and make sure that you don't drown. Do it. Discuss how the senses are affected by fear in these pictures. Then 3 and 4. Do it by your own self. Myself inside out. I can overcome my fear of new situation by. Complete this in your own words. Complete the chapter. Till then, goodbye.